Hello and welcome to Adafruit Show and Tell. We are your co-hosts this week. I'm Noé and Pedro's here as well. Hello.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Adafruit Show and Tell. This is the best place to show off your awesome DIY electronic projects, maybe 3D printing or wearables or even just your workshop. If you guys want to hang out and show off your awesome projects, go ahead and jump into discord.gg/Adafruit. You can see the link there that we've posted to come on. Take a couple minutes and check out what the Adafruit folks have been working on. Let's go ahead and jump in. Well, you choose. I'm not going to run anything. We always double click on stuff.
Yeah, we'll do it in the order that folks showed up. So we'll start off with Melissa, MakerMelissa.
Actually, could you give me just a moment and
of course,
come to me next?
No problem. Live show, folks. All right, next up, we'll go back to Melissa. So Tim, we're gonna go with you next. Here we go.
All right, how's it going, folks?
Good.
All right, so I got a couple that I'll show you real quick tonight. The first one is up here on the screen, although the camera has died, which is excellent.
No.
Although you can see it, and I'll switch it in a minute here. Hopefully it'll come back to life for the next one. So you can basically see the project anyway. It doesn't move. This one is e-ink project for the MagTag. This was based on this website here, 50 cent adjusted for inflation. So shout out to this website. Someone showed me this week and I found it pretty funny. So we made the MagTag version of it, and there is a guide for it that's live. So this one just fetches data from the U.S. Labor Board of Statistics or whatever that is. They have a public API that you can fetch from to get the inflation data. So we can find out how much 50 cent is worth now based on the inflation from 1994 when he chose his name. So it's kind of the same idea as the website, but reformatted to a MagTag, which is kind of fun. Next up, I'll show you over on the Fruit Jam. Hopefully this will bring this back to life. I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. So Fruit Jam I have plugged into HDMI capture card. So that's what we're seeing here is the Fruit Jam. And the new thing that I want to show right now is the screensaver. So right now we have the flying toast going across the screen there. And if I grab the keyboard and start, pressing arrow keys or doing stuff, if you had a mouse plugged in, you can move the mouse. It will break out of the screensaver. So this is brand new. There's a guide page in the works for it that is in review, but that'll be live soon. Anyone who is like adventurous wants to get in on the action early, though, this is already in the Fruit Jam OS Learn Guide. So you can find this. You can use a couple existing ones like this one. I wanted to show you the other ones we have built in real fast here. So there's flying toasters. A couple of these we've done on older projects in Learn as well. So there's like, I got rid of the fish one. I loaded up most of these, but not this one. It looks like fish screensaver. So some of these are from a old screensaver pack called After Dark, if anyone remembers that. So the toaster one was, and then this next one is like a fish aquarium that is also from that same screensaver pack, just re-implemented in CircuitPython. And all of this is inside Fruit Jam OS. I don't know if I mentioned that up front or if I got too excited and just started going. But yeah, this is in Fruit Jam OS. This is the aquarium one, and I'll show you one more here. There's like bouncing logo, sort of classic DVD, DVD player logo where it bounces around. And it starts randomly, so you can kind of do the fun game of watch it fly around and see when it finally hits a corner or not. And then I had it change color each time it bounces, so it'll cycle through all the same colors that are in the boot animation cycle there. So that's kind of fun as well. And then there's also some other ones. There's a picture frame viewer. This one will just play back pictures that are on your SD card. So I won't show it because there's, visually, it just depends whatever pictures you load into it. But that one's cool. That was submitted by Retired Wizard. I report to them from the community that created that one, as well as this other one for random screensaver, which will grab any of the ones that exist at random and just play it for you. So it can kind of shuffle it up as you launch different apps and then go back into the launcher. It'll change you over to a different one each time, which is super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, all of that stuff is in now, Fruit Jam OS. And then I have one other, but I also don't want to hog up too much time. So I will pass it back. Maybe if there's more time at the end, you can come back to me, or if you want me to try to squeeze one in now.
Looks like folks are starting to come in. So why don't we?
Okay, I'll pass it along. Yeah.
We'll
I can come back next week as well if it fills up.
Okay.
So
good.
Alrighty. Yeah. Thanks, folks. Have a good night.
You too.
Thanks
Bye.
for stopping by.
All right.
Want to see that Halloween horror one from After Dark where it's like the gory, like,
yeah.
guts
I
and stuff.
suppose you could update the sprites to whatever you want, but that's super cool. All right. Thumbs up, Melissa, if you're ready to go. If not, we can. Yeah, she's ready to go. All right. Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
I was just trying to share my other camera here.
Okay.
So this is a chessboard project I've been working on. I showed it off when it was still kind of breadboarded a few weeks ago. And so I've gotten in 3D printed it. It probably needs a little bit of refinement, but I'll switch it on here. And it's a smart chessboard. It has the Adafruit Qualia as the main processor.
Oh, how cool.
And right now I have it so it's checking to see if you have it set up or not. So
that looks so good.
This is where it's expecting you to put pieces, but so it'll turn up green. These are done using some custom circuit boards I made for the sensors and NeoPixels, as well as this one for like a little the other one.
Yeah, wow.
As well as this one for like interfacing with the boards. And I'll show you kind of like the underside here. I have some of the back panels off. So it has the Qualia here on the back side of this display as a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. I have a Power Boost 1000C, a USB port, and a plug. And the reason I did that is it allows me to plug in a USB-C to get the CircuitPython drive, but also charge the battery.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a micro SD card slot here, and this is the interface board. It has the QT-Py RP2040 here that acts as a coprocessor. So it actually uses this little stemma cable here to connect between the Qualia and here. And it acts as just an I2C slave. And this coprocessor is what's controlling the lights and sensors and scanning and everything. And then it just kind of reports back to the Qualia. And the reason I did that is because when I had the Qualia doing everything on here, you could see the display glitching a bunch. And by offloading a lot of the processing, it seems to have fixed it.
Wow. What are the chess pieces have something in it? Like a magnet or something that it senses?
Oh, yes. These have magnets built into the base of them. And then I have a little felt thing on it.
Clever.
And then it just has a Hall effect sensor on each one. So on the where's the camera? Okay. On the let me put it over here so you can see it better. So I have it so that you put a little Hall effect sensor in this area and then kind of bend it over because the sensing is on the front of it.
Yeah.
But you can put multiple pieces on here to see where it wants. It doesn't know what pieces you have where, but it's going to tell you basically on the screen where it's expecting stuff, and then it's going to say like once you have everything on there, it's going to ask you if it's good or not.
Excellent. Wow. This is very impressive. It's very nice. Yeah. That's so cool. Do you have any plans to publish it or maybe make a playground or anything like that?
Oh, gosh. Maybe. I probably put like probably close to a couple 100 hours into this thing.
Wow. That's
it looks like it.
But yeah, like design the 3D print part here. It's printed in 4 quarters here, so I could print it on a Prusa. It's kind of hard to get it even on camera.
Yeah,
but it's very sturdy.
Yeah, it looks great. And it's like full size. Yeah. Yeah, I know the feeling of like putting like a ton of hours into it. It's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to document that. That's a little too much.
It's like
it's a great journey though.
You gotta start documenting at the beginning. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I am planning on putting together a second one and documenting it.
Oh, okay.
But this is kind of like the original prototype here.
All right. Very cool. I'd love to see more of this. This is super cool because I play chess myself, and it's super cool to see this. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to eventually make it so you could have both chessboards like play against each other, kind of thing.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah.
So you could do it remotely.
All right. You got some plans.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Melissa.
Yeah, thank
Good
you.
night.
So much.
Good night.
Bye. All right. Next up.
Amazing.
Yeah. John.
Hey,
Hello.
that was amazing. And I just want to take things way simpler for what I wanted to show today, which is just a little tool tip thing. So I have these 1/4-inch PowerBlade drivers that I use in like ratchets and screwdrivers, these kinds of like fixed handles or these little ratchets. And the ones I have here are from Viha, where you can see they've stamped their name into there. This is under some pretty good lighting, so you can see it on camera. In the real world, I can barely read that. Also, with my eyes, you know, I'm old. I gotta get like real close to try to see that. So what I decided to try was a few different types of acrylic paint in the grooves there, and I just dripped it on with a toothpick and then let it dry for a moment and wiped off the excess across the top. Took a couple passes, and you can see it didn't go in great on the T, but these are just stamped. They're not super even either, but they're stamped during manufacture. But this helps for sure. And I tried red, I tried black, and then I tried white, and white seems to have worked the best. I also tried putting red over the white, but the red I had was too dark, and I don't think that was helping it. So just settled on white. It's just like some little craft paint from the hobby shop or the hardware store, but that'll help me just to see these. And the way that I'm storing them, I found some little 3D printable bit holders that were on Maker World. They didn't have any way to capture them there. I tried a couple designs to fix that, and I ended up adding a small like 2mm hemisphere
Smart, yeah.
in there. So this type of blade driver snaps over that pretty well, so you can see there. It clicks in. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. Has a satisfying click. It's a little hard to get out, but I think it'll get easier over time. Also, if you lift it away from that, it'll come out. But I'll probably end up with some more iteration on that to make that work. Because when you put it in the regular bit holder, you usually just have a latching mechanism, some bearings that come in and grab that, and then you can pull that. And these actually are somewhat readable even once they're in there, so I can kind of still tell that that's the. These are security hex TR. I don't know why they use TR for security hex, but it's not Torx. It's a security hex 2.5 and 3, 4, and 5mm. So you can also just kind of tell by the end. But if you're grabbing something off of like some instruction and you're like, I just need the 4mm one, then you can see there pretty well what you're grabbing. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show. A little simple hack for maybe making the tools a little more visible. I know some people will go with like color coding and other techniques, but I just thought, well, those are decent indications there. I just can't read them. So
no, that's excellent tip. I am actually going to do this too.
Right on. Yeah. You know, I just
phasing out. I'm like, oh no, I got to pull it farther away.
I just used, like I said, a toothpick to put it on there, and then I used a Kimtech wipe, like those little wipes you use when you're soldering to get flux off. They're like nice little lab wipes, just because they don't absorb quite as quickly as like a paper towel would. I was using a tissue at first and it just kind of sucked all the paint right back up and out. You might also try it with like a little rubber squeegee of some kind, or a soft plastic TPU, something that'll just wipe the surface clean but not dig up the paint that lands into the grooves, and then just let it dry. You could also probably just let it all dry and then use some steel wool to get off the top surface of it. So that's, you know, you don't have to be too fussy with it. I'm sure a lot of techniques will work, but that's what I came up with, and
very cool. Yeah,
nice.
To my, I think it's the T4. The arms on my glasses keep going loose. So I have to always keep hunting for the T4. Like, where did I go? I put it here. How did it move over?
Cool.
Excellent tip.
All right. Thanks, John.
See you guys.
Yep.
Bye.
See it.
All right. That's it for the Adafruit folks. We're gonna shift gears over to community folks, and it looks like we just have one community member. We're gonna bring on Chris. Hello.
Hey. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Hey. So the project I wanted to show today was an LED it's an LED harness controlled by accelerometers. and it activated prematurely because this whole thing is gesture controlled.
Wow.
So how this works is I've got these accelerometer modules strapped to my wrist with elastics. So MPU 6050 accelerometer, a push button, and a JST connector to connect to a central control module inside my jacket. So the brains of this whole thing is a prop maker RP2040, which is one of my favorite Adafruit things you've released. So let me put my hood, because not only are there LEDs in my sleeves, there are LEDs in my hood as well.
Nice.
So how this works is I get my hands in a certain position, electroshock.
Yeah.
Oh, the diffusion looks so good.
I don't have a very good quality microphone, so hopefully you can at least hear the blast sound.
Yeah.
It
looks so good.
Yeah, this was my Halloween costume, so I really wanted this to work.
Yeah.
So once I'm done with a certain effect, I've got like 17 effects that are gesture controlled. When I'm done with one, I just drop my hands to my sides.
I'll reset.
And it cancels.
That's cool.
What?
That's excellent.
Good. Sound effects sound so good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
That is so cool.
I gotta show this to my kid. He's gonna want me to build one. This is so good.
Yeah, right.
Such a great idea.
Well, I'll happily put up a playground note for this.
Yes.
It's just that I have the accelerometer and LED harness documented because that's what I'm good at. But this whole garment that I'm wearing, I made myself, and it does the job, and it's not all that great. My sewing skills are novice level, so there's not a lot of documentation on the jacket itself, just the electronics. And I have a persistent audio glitch.
It totally works though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Chris, and we look forward to your playground note. That's very cool.
Well, thanks for having me.
No problem. Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
That was so cool.
You like and out.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Like, dude.
Yeah, like, that's super cool to see. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna do it. Thanks everybody so much for coming on, all the Adafruit folks and community members, Chris. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Next week, show and tell will be hosted by JP. If everything goes well. And then no Ask an Engineer tonight. But yeah, keep a lookout for the blogs if any updates happen. I think that's it. We'll see folks next time. Bye everybody.
Good night.